Welcome back, everybody. It is time for a review. Now, just a heads up, everything that you're going to see in this video tonight has been given to me by Rockwell Razors for review. Tonight, we're looking at the T2 Stainless Steel, the T2 Gunmetal. Now, this is mine. They didn't give me this one. We've got the Rockwell Barbershop Shave Soap. We have the Rockwell Pre-Shave Oil, the Rockwell Aftershave Balm, which I've used quite a bit since they gave it to me. This is really nice. And the little tiny Rockwell brush, synthetic. Okay, so there you go. Everything here except for that Gunmetal T2 was given to me for review. Now, one thing I need to point out before we go any further, I am a Rockwell fanboy. There's no secret about that. Okay, I've had these things in my possession for a couple weeks, and I've been hesitant to do this review because I like all of it, right? So I've been using this stuff for a few weeks, looking for things to point out that may be improved. Okay, so, well, on the Gunmetal, the numbers, like, okay, that was like my first reaction when I got this was, like, the camera shows them, but with the naked eye, you can barely see them. Come on, Rockwell, you can do better than that. I mean, it's almost impossible to see. You kind of take a guess of where you're at. Yeah, I think the color could be more contrasting. But I'm sorry, that's about my only complaint. The T2 Stainless that I received, the one minor gripe that I have, I don't know if you can see it, but see the space next to the blade right here, that open space on the bar? Okay, if we flip it over, you can't see it as well, right? So the blade setting is a little bit off. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. It's very noticeable when you're looking at it. Now, the other thing I will say is I've shaved with this, I don't know, a dozen times already, and I haven't really noticed anything strange about that. It doesn't seem like one side is more aggressive than the other, so I'm just going to let it go. Now, I did contact Rockwell about this, and I told them that I would, you know, give it a try and see what happens, but I haven't had any issues with it, so I'm not complaining. Okay, anywho, let's get into this shave. All right. Now, we're going to do something a little different tonight because I'm going to go by Rockwell's instructions, okay? And, you know, any of these companies, they give you instructions that are kind of different than what you're used to doing. This says, well, you can't see it there. I'll put it up on the screen here. It says, apply a nickel-sized dollop to clean, wet skin, lather with fingers or using a shave brush. Then you're ready to shave. Okay. So now I've never scooped some out with my finger and just put it on. But I guess that's what we'll do. I've seen it done. Actually just recently on one of the A&E videos on TikTok, some guy scooped some out and wiped it on his face. So let's give it a try. All right. They said about a nickel-sized dollop. So about that. I don't know. Seems a little more than me. That seems like a lot of product to me. This is my first time using this particular soap, but I do have this soap in the hard puck that I've melted down into a bowl. And I love the scent of it. So, you know, that's, you know, how can I say anything bad about it? I love it. It's one of my favorites. So I'm just going to go by the performance. I haven't shaved with this yet. So let's see what we get. So let's just, we'll rub this on here like this. All right, off my fingers. Okay. And we'll dip the brush in the water. Get the water out a little bit. Let me get the stuff off my fingers. Now, is this going to make a good lather? Is it really? See, guys, I do things on camera without trying them first. That way you get to see the real thing. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. Not bad. And as I suspected, too much product. Put some water in here. Of course, it gets a little sloppy. The one thing about this brush that I don't like is how small it is. It's only a 20 millimeter knot. So, you know, you can see it, you know, it's all over my hand. My hand just swallows it. I prefer a much bigger brush. But yeah, look at that. Can't complain about that. A little more water in. And I would think this little tiny brush doesn't hold much, but looks like it's doing okay. Man, my hands are covered in soap though, and my shirt. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Let's start with the T2 stainless steel, and we've got a brand new Astra green blade. That's another thing. I haven't used Astra green blades in months. So this is actually kind of a return to Astras for me. The setting is on 3.5. Now notice this one's very easy to see, that black on the stainless. Okay, so return to Astra green. Let's see. I had a terrible shave with them the first time. Let's see what happens this time. Not bad. All right. Leave that there for that. Then we'll come over to the Gunmetal. This is also, I got this set right, also on a 3.5. I don't know if you can see that. Is it 3.5? Yeah, it's 3.5. Really hard to see. Anyway. Okay, well, no surprises there. With that said, I've been shaving with that Gunmetal for months, so no secrets there for me. All right. Round one. I'd say it's pretty much even. But what do you expect on a first pass? You're not going to get that much. All right. I think you could use a little more water. It's a little pasty. You know, maybe I should do the squirt with this instead of dipping it. Okay, now I'm going to do these one side at a time, so I'm not letting the other side dry up. Okay. 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 All right. And let's put a little more water on. Oh, you know what? I didn't use the pre-shave oil. Well, we'll save that for another video. I guess I could put it on now, but that's okay. I can't do left hand. Man, I can't go left-handed. Okay. All right. Yeah, see, this brush, my hand's getting all dirty. Well, it's slick. It's very slick. Very, very slick. But this next pass is going to be the test, right? This third pass is where it all comes to roost. You know, somebody was posting on the board that instead of doing a 3-pass, they do a 2-pass, one with the grain and one against it. And you know what? That's probably not a bad idea. I bet you can get a really good shave that way. Okay. All right, let's see what we get here. This is stainless, correct? All right. So, you know what? I want to kick this down to 1. That's right. Kick it down to 2. Kick it down to 2 for the, and do the Geo Fat Boy way of kind of just going straight at it with the blade rather than scraping it. And baby smooth. Baby smooth. All right. Yeah, that kind of drags a little. But, oh, smooth as silk. Okay, all right. We won't complain about that. Okay, so stainless steel on 2. Nice. All right, okay, cool. All right, oh, come on, Gunmetal. Put a little more water on here because it's going to drag. I don't want it to drag on the neck. Well, guys, we got 3 passes out of that, and there's still soap left over in the brush. Let's see what right, there's still lather there, you know. That little nickel dollop on this little tiny brush. This probably be really nice with a really big brush. Okay, so my opinion on this soap versus the puck, pretty much the same. This lathers up a little quicker, but that may just be me. Okay, here we go. What are we doing here? Oh, okay. We need to kick this down to 2, right? Jesus, I can't even see it. There we go. Can you see it? Yeah, it's 2. Okay. All right, and then smooth as a baby. Can't complain about that. Here we go, kids. Well, notice it didn't skip too much. It's slick. I can't really complain about the blade. That hurt. Had a little bit of a drag there. Okay. Now, one thing I need to do, guys, sorry, I fail to do this every time. I need to get just in here Every time I get BBS, I always realize that, hey, Molly, you didn't get the center very well. So got it. Got it. Okay, this side is smoother than this side, but not by much. Okay, I tell you what, guys. Let's clean this up, and then we'll take it from there, okay? Okay, welcome to the man cave. All right, guys, tonight we got our shave on with the Rockwell T2 Stainless Steel and the Rockwell T2 in Gunmetal. Guys, look, these are my two favorite razors in my den. I'm not going to lie to you. They're my two favorites. This is number one. This is number two. You'd think that this would be number one because I like the weight better. It gives a little bit better of a shave, but this was given to me by a friend of the channel, and he gave it to me because he knew that this was my dream razor. So there will never be a razor that tops this one. Never. Now, luckily, it's a good shaver. Oh God, when it was on its way over here, I was like, oh, please let it be good. But it is. It's a great shave. They're both great. I love them both. I use them pretty much equally. I've been using this one a little more recently because it's new. But yeah, love them. Very nice. I can say that I like this with a milder blade, like a Bic Chrome Platinum or a Gillette Silver Blue. Yeah. The Voskhod didn't seem to do much for me in this one. The Astra tonight was pretty good, so we'll explore that avenue. All right. One other oh, guys, I'd like to mention, you've probably seen somewhere here on the screen, I don't know where I'll put it, but if you go to getrockwell.com, you can get a 10% discount on anything that you buy using the discount code MullyShaves10. The link is down in the description here. I just want to be totally clear with everybody. Rockwell offered me a 10% commission for anything that you buy, and I asked them to please do not give me a commission. So, if you use my code, I will not make a penny off of anything that you buy, but you'll give me a little bit of clout in the shop. So, that's good enough for me. It's a gift from me and Rockwell to you. Okay. Also tonight, we used the Rockwell Shave Cream. Now, like I said, I have the puck of this that I melted into a ceramic bowl, and to be completely honest with you, when I first got it, couldn't stand the smell of it. It was, ugh, didn't like it. The scent notes are leather, where'd it go? A leather, anise, there we go, neroli, lilac, and cedar. Okay. Very classic barbershop scent to it. Like I said, when I first got it, didn't like it, but I left that ceramic bowl sitting on my den right next to the sofa, and every day I would just pick it up multiple times, take a sniff of it, and it grew on me. Now, that puck, now you guys know how hard it is to go through a tub of soap, right? That puck, I actually drilled all the way down to the bottom where you could see the bowl. That's how much I use it. I really, really like this soap, the hard soap. Tonight I use this for the first time. Lathered great, smells exactly the same, so I will be using this. The other one, the puck that I had, I drilled a hole right down through the center of it where you can see the bowl through the center. So I put it on the stove and melted it back so it's flat again. And I haven't used it since. But it's just been a couple days. Okay. We had the pre-shave oil. I did not use this. I forgot to use it. I didn't not use it on purpose. But I will say this. I've read around the internet that this gunks up a razor. So even if I do use it, I don't think I'm going to want to use it on the T2. I'll use it on one of my non-adjustable razors like, well, the Shave Dad razor, or I've got a Gillette Tech ball end that's a non-adjustable. So one of my non-adjustable, most of my razors are all adjustable. I don't think I've only got the 2. Okay, so anyway, I'll use it with a non-adjustable razor so it doesn't gunk up the parts of my adjustables. Okay, that's if it gunks it. We use the Rockwell Aftershave Balm. Not we, I use the Rockwell Aftershave Balm. This one, I'll tell you straight up, when you first squirt this out and you're putting it on your face, it smells a little funky. And you're like, oh, I'm not so sure about this. But give it just a few minutes and it soaks in. Smells really good. I'm wearing it right now. Love it. And I've had it about 2.5 weeks now, and I've worn it 6, 7, 8 times. It's kind of a go-to for me. Very refreshing, good smell. Just smells a little odd when you first put it on. Okay, then here's my trigger. This tiny Rockwell brush. Myself, let's see. Myself, I think it's too small for my hand. And I don't know, guys. It's got a $22 price tag on it, which I think is a little expensive, considering some of the other brushes you can get in that price range. Now, let me give you an idea on the size of this. Here's the T2 next to it. All right, so as you can see, they're just about even on the bottom. Well, yeah, there you go, right? So it's smaller than the Razor. So this will never be a daily driver for me. It won't be something that I use even regularly, but I will get a case for it and put it in my DOP kit. This is perfect travel why do I say travel razor? Perfect travel brush. So there we go. Daily driver? No. Traveling? Great. Okay, guys. I guess that is about it. Oh, the razors. Did I say this before? The gunmetal weighs in at 101 grams. Stainless steel weighs in at 106. Can't really tell a difference. It's 5 grams, okay? If you can tell the difference between 5 grams, if this seems too heavy for you, you better go to the gym, okay? It's just 5 grams. I've heard people say online that the matte finish of the stainless steel drags on your face compared to this. No, it doesn't. If it does, I haven't noticed it. Your mileage may vary. You got that sensitive skin, but I haven't noticed anything like that with a slick soap. Why would it? It's not. Why would it drag? I haven't noticed anything like that. So maybe you do. If you do, then well, good on you with your sensitive skin. You little petunia. Okay, guys, that is it for tonight. Rockwell T2, the shave cream, the oils, aftershave, the brush. Guys, head over to if there's anything you want, head over to getrockwell.com. Use your discount code MullyShaves10, and remember, I get nothing out of it other than the satisfaction that you bought something with my code. It's just an ego trip. All right, okay, guys, that is it. I guess we'll call that a shave. Y'all stay smooth.